I was diagnosed 9.5 years ago. Obviously, it uprooted my entire life, like every scleroderma patient it does. I was working at a nursing home. It affected my life doing my job. Led me to quit that business and start my own business. Bought the local pizza shop in our small little town, and from there, 2-3 months into doing that, my husband had to quit his job to join me. The progression of my disease led me to not have to work so much, difficulties in doing it, and plus we got extremely busy. So he quit his job to join me, and that's where we're at.
Away we go.
To start off with, I did create my own little poster, if you will, for our storefront window, which describes everything about scleroderma that I found off the internet, of course. And people would come in and ask you, so what is it? And I would start by telling them it is an autoimmune disease, connective tissue disease, closely very related to lupus. And of course, when you say the word lupus, everybody, oh, okay, they all understand what that is, but nobody's ever heard of scleroderma unless it has touched their family in some way. And then after I say that to them, they then say, oh, so how does it affect you? And I said, well, I'm the one that has it. And then they're so much more gracious, and then they put more money into the piggy bank.
I was driving a cement truck, and we were all quite happy doing what we were doing, and when this kind of hit us, it was, what do you do? And we got lucky. Tracy bought the local pizza shop, and she changed a few recipes, and the sales just took off and off and off. And the more we were selling, the more work had to be done in there, the less Tracy could do. It was hurting a whole lot, so I went and joined it. And you know, it was a kind of a thing, we had to make it work now, because both of us are working in it. And it went really well. And I think the second year, or maybe it's the first full year, was how do we get back to scleroderma? So what we did is we did a thing for the month of June where we sold all of our pizzas at $2 for every pizza and went to the Scleroderma Society. And then we got a second store, and then we got another store, and then time's gone along and things have grown and built, and then we got bought out. And the people who bought us out have been really good and really gracious, and we made the deal when we got bought out, that June had to be Scleroderma month, and we would always give back money to the Scleroderma Society. So we just, the biggest thing that we found was the awareness. So people would come in and talk to Tracy all the time and say, what's this Scleroderma thing? And then people would find out that Tracy had issues with it, and people were calling her to ask about it and find out about it. So the awareness was the big thing for us, not how many pizzas we sold, but it was great that way. So we're going to continue doing it.
I encourage everyone who is able to donate through awareness of anything, whether it has touched you, whether you know anybody that has this dreadful disease. It will give every patient hope that one day there can be a cure.